Hi guys, welcome to another video, Full Speed Impulse, and today we're showing you guys we picked up another little bit of a side project, you might call it. We probably really didn't need, but here we are. So right here we got ourselves a 1988 Chevy pickup truck. And I've kind of wanted an older Chevy here for a while. We had a 95 back in the day, but we caught this one for a good deal. It's not the cleanest, but for a 1988, it's pretty clean. So it's got it's got little bubbles here. It's got a little rust action. It's not perfect, but overall, guys, I mean, solid truck. Interior don't look bad. Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. A little tear on the seat there, but overall, the seat's pretty solid. 5-speed. Doors shut good. And just your little 305 in here, but you know, there's not much to the truck. It's 2-wheel drive. Honestly, the motor feels good. Definitely gets up to speed good. Other side looks pretty good too. Not actually, when you think about it, it's really pretty straight. Doesn't really have any dings to it and all that. And it's got a little blemish here. It's the paint, if you could see it on video. But I think we could put a little wax on this thing, which we're going to, and yeah, look a little bit better. But kind of roll with the old, she looks like an old pickup truck, and because that's exactly what she is. Probably gonna, the cap's nice because, well, we've already used it. We got some stuff in here, but it's gonna help us out storing a couple probably tires and all that in the wintertime. And then because we have so many sets of wheels from our vehicles that it's getting a little ridiculous, I need to find probably build another shed just for all our wheels. And I want to know what you guys think. Like, what should we do for wheels for this thing? Because, hear me out, I kind of like the hubcaps. But the problem is, we don't have the hubcaps to the front, so I gotta find a couple on eBay of that same exact style and get them up here. Oh, you guys probably all think I'm crazy, but when it gets to a certain age of these vehicles, it's just sometimes so cool just to really soak up the air of, when that truck came from, of when they put in these, old school metal hubcaps on, and even like the truck bed cap, it doesn't even bother me. I'm probably leave it on until it comes off real quick so we can throw the bikes back there or the four-wheeler. I mean, we still have our other truck that, pulls our trailers, does all that, modern technology and all that stuff. But for this guy right here, it's just kind of nice. It's old school, and I think it should be left like that. And maybe down the road, it'd be even cooler with the hubcaps and even the bed, the cap bed, and we put like a little bit of a spicier motor in this thing with some chop. Just seeing that thing in the parking lot, and you hear that old man's pickup truck fire up, and she's chopping, that's gonna be pretty cool. But for right now, we're just gonna run their old 305 in it. We're doing some exhaust work today, which we're gonna show you guys. And most people that know me knows that probably one of the first things I do when I get a truck or anything with a V8 is you gotta put exhaust on it. And it just happens that this truck's just forcing me to do that because it has a bad Y pipe. It's a little rusty, and the bolts are just disintegrating on this thing. So this is going to be a little bit of a project because there's no way we're getting those bolts out. They've become one with the manifold. So we have a couple options here, I think, and we're going to go underneath the vehicle here in a minute, and we're going to check that out, and we're going to go from there. So as you guys can see, here's underneath the truck. There's a little rust there, but look at the underneath this, like underneath the body. Like, that's crazy. We're talking 1988. Your 2018 pickup truck don't look this good. Frame's solid all the way through. No, I mean, look at it. Look at that. So, look at that. Yeah, another thing I was like, look at this Cadillac converter. Holy moly. We're going to be putting a high flow on that for sure. So here's one we were working on last night. You can see it's just like the Y pipe is actually the Y pipe started rusting around here, so it has no flange. So we're just gonna buy a new Y pipe. It's like $100. But our main issues is addressing these bolts here. So I gotta get like a little mini cutting wheel, I think, and cut those off and then grind them. And then I could try to drill them out, but in my past experience of trying to drill a bolt out, well, I shouldn't say that. It definitely can be done. So we got pretty good, we get this Y pipe out. We actually have a good angle going to it. So that's also nice. So maybe 50-50. Or I could just weld a stud onto there and then that'd work pretty good too. Here's our other side. We haven't touched it yet, but we're about ready to get at it. Thankfully, that O2 goes into the manifold here. So the Y pipe is pretty basic and simple. So that's nice. And then as soon as we get that off, we're going to take the old Sawzall, cut that girl off right there. Then we're going to give you a good old fire up on this the manifold. It's going to sound like a dump truck. Another nice thing about this too is, what's that? Do they run steel braided fuel lines on this thing? Oh man, brand new fuel lines too. But he had told me that he, right? Yeah. So steel braided fuel lines going here. And then he put all new brake lines on this thing too. I'm not going to tell you guys the price I paid for this truck, but I will tell you that I paid his asking price for this. And I felt bad leaving in this truck. I mean, the grill is solid on that. Like, even the emblem. I'm telling you guys, like, this thing's just kind of, it's all there. I mean, it's kind of a little bit of a shame of the couple rust spots. I could get it fixed maybe down the road. Maybe it'd be worth it. You know, body work ain't cheap. But overall, like, the truck is pretty good. It's got, and I can try to get in a little bit more here for you guys. I'm just going to show you guys the real deal. Don't need to. It's got a little chippage here. Hood's got some blemishes. I'm kind of afraid. I kind of want to have this. I should actually like clear coat this here, just so none of the other paint chips off on it. That might not actually be the worst idea. I'd have to be careful because I don't want to make it look any more different than the rest of the vehicle. But just so like when we're washing, because what's going to happen, we're going to keep washing this. I could just feel it, like I'm just going to keep on chipping paint up. But if I put a new clear coat on here, then that's going to help seal it to where it doesn't at least chip off anymore. And you know what? I might do that. I think we could do that and it'll turn out pretty decent. And I kind of be afraid to kind of dip into the fender here though. But past this part here, it's good. Like here, so you can see that right there, some more blemishes. But honestly, that little wax job, not too shabby. All right, but enough yapping. Let's get these other three off. Give her a little fire up on the little manifolds, little dump truck style exhaust. And then after that, we're going to tell you guys what we got planned for exhaust system on here. Simple, but effective. Metal falling on me. Woo! She's off. Shut up. I knew that was going to happen. All right. Keys. Oop. pushing that clutch. Put some exhaust on this thing. All right, though, we're gonna get our exhaust all ordered up for this thing. New Y pipe, new full back exhaust, and we got a muffler actually back, a little Spintech muffler, and yeah, that should do it right. Get her sounding good, and pretty much just kind of pick away at this truck throughout the winter time, and just kind of like really bring her back to her prime. Like she's already there, but there's a couple little knickknacks that we could do over the winter time. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. I know it's not pit biking or dirt biking and stuff like that, but we still have plenty more of that content coming. I appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.